morning. My name is Holo. This is my very first YouTube video. And as you can see, I'm in a stadium, which is right now looking like a football stadium. But this is actually a player versus player stadium. It can also be a Raiders stadium. There's actually a raid farm right up there out of render distance. The mobs fall here, and the players can battle it out here in the arena. Well, this is the Novacraft server. Novacraft is a server where several friends play together. Minecraft, we do builds, do some adventures together, and have fun. This is the city that has been built on the area. We kind of have a Hawaiian theme going for at least close to the spawn of the server. So this main island is called Oahu, kind of in reference to the big island of Hawaii. And I've decided to make my base in this general area, the northern part, or at least what I think is the northern part of the island, kind of like a little container home. I have a lot to do to finish this, but most of my build has been building up our city skyline here. So there's basically just a lot of buildings. I'm kind of looking for a cyberpunk type theme for my city. It's a work in progress. I have followed some tutorials online. Some of it's been my own imagination. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Nashville, Tennessee, but they have a Batman building, and that is the Batman building over there, at least my interpretation of it. The original island was really small, and there was a very small village on it. It pretty much consisted of like a small village in this area. We've just kind of built it up. Like all this was added. Me and another friend, we built Barnes and Nobles, which is like a bookstore where you can buy books from villagers. Yeah, he did a really good job with a lot of this aesthetic, but the idea is you can kind of come and buy a book that you need from one of the villagers. And then over here, we're kind of building like a little shopping area. I think this is supposed to be like a Publix eventually, whenever it's finished. And there's some shops that some of the other players have built. Yeah, this is pretty much the original island and village here. a lot of this was added on, and that entire area over there was added on to the island too. Another friend built this awesome mailbox system for the other players on the server. So this is mine. You can just drop something off, and like if you drop something in there, it'll light up so you know you have mail, which is really neat. So looks like a few people need to get their mail. I'll go ahead and make it daytime. That's a really cool house right there. Another friend of ours built that. So pretty much the island got, I think it was right up until here. Or maybe a little further down. And then the rest we've kind of just been adding on. Built the city. And this is kind of like a little, kind of like a restaurant, I guess, or a tavern. So you like come in here, and the idea is you can get different potions that you need, or different things on the server that you need to do. I don't see any potions there at the moment. I think employees only. It should be okay. So like the idea is you have all these materials, and then you can brew up whatever you need. And there's the materials here: gunpowder, blaze rods, glowstone dust. Of course you need water. There's a water source. Fermented spider eye. Pantry ingredients. Yeah, so there's a little bit of everything here. I'll go ahead and close that. And let's see what else. Yeah, another player's been helping me build kind of like some San Francisco style houses, I guess, next to the water. Kind of to give a little bit of flair to the city. I'm actually out of food. I think there's an ender chest here where I can get some more food. Yep. So our original spawn was over here on another island that we're calling Kauai. Which is pretty neat as well. But yeah, this is basically kind of like a test video. My very first one. So hope you liked it. Bye guys.